very happy new year from Pan. Our very happy. It's been an overwhelming many weeks, and I think each time somebody tells me we are live now, my heartbeat just goes a little faster. That is why today I have a heart right behind me, because so much of what we do has to come from here. So, from the heart, a very happy new year to everybody. I really wish and pray that our heads down, we don't know what's going to come, but may we all just hold each other and have the strength to see this through. I think that's all I can pray for, because we really don't know. Last year we had this big jing bang and we didn't know what was coming. So I think right now just heads down, and Pan, of course, is out to play. Now that is something very important. The Pan never forgets to play. Now he looks all around and then he suddenly sees that he has a new friend. And the friend comes in, and usually Pan has his little friends, the rabbit and the tortoise and all, but today he has Mr. Robot. So Pan looks at the robot and says, "Okay, Mr. Robot, I need a story." So the robot tells him a story. And then Pan says, "Now I want a little game." So Mr. Robot creates this little game for him, and Pan is really busy looking down and playing, and then says, "Now story time again." And Mr. Robot gives him the story. And then comes in Mommy. And she says, "Pan, have you thanked Mr. Robot?" So he looks at him and says, "No, he's a machine and he just listens to me." So Mommy said that, "Do you know, Pan, that somebody makes this machine work? Do you know who that somebody is?" So Pan looks a little surprised and he said, "Really? I just thought I could make anything happen." Pan also has a little doggy robot, and every time he presses the button, the robot comes running. Now Pan's real doggy came out, and Pan looked at him and said, "I want you to sit down." And he said, "Whoop, whoop," and I'm not sitting. He said, "Now I want you to play with me." And he said, "Whoop, whoop, I'm going to have my food." And Pan didn't know what to do. Then he realized that machines can follow orders, but pets may not, friends may not. And then he went back to his mummy and said, "You have to tell me about these people who make this robot work." And mommy told him how this all happens. And not to forget Pan's teacher, she peeked out and said, "I'm going to tell you how to do this too." So Pan has understood this, that there are people that help machines work. And today, I have this very lovely team of people. Usually, I finish with my story of Pan, but today I'm going to do a small chai ka pyala for you. तो मेरे चाय का प्याला आप सबके नाम, मेरा चाय का प्याला आप सबकी शान के नाम, उस दिल की धड़कन के नाम जो आप अपनी चीजों में डालते हैं, सपोजिटली मशीन्स में डालते हैं, लेकिन आज मेरे चाय का प्याला आपके दिल की धड़कन के नाम. So a very warm welcome to this wonderful team of Square Panda. It's a team that is behind all of us meeting for the past 35 weeks. So welcome to all of you. Imagine हम आपके घर में ही आपको welcome कर रहे हैं.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And everybody is warned that आज हमारे पास कोई list of questions नहीं है. We just have people and we want to show you just what makes them work and do things the way they do. I think that's the whole reason why today is happening, you know. We all know it's been almost 10 months now. आप सब ने सबसे ज़्यादा क्या मिस किया इस 10 महीने में, इस बहुत डिजिटली खूबसूरत दुनिया में? I would not say anything against the digital, but आपने सबसे ज़्यादा क्या मिस किया नेहा जी?
Human contact. Meeting my friends, meeting my family, meeting the people I love to hang out with. Oh, I really terribly miss that.
You miss Chandra ji, what about you?
I'm missing hugging my daughter. She's not able to come in.
Ah, all right. Amita ji.
So, meeting my friends, meeting everyone in the office, where we had these small little chit chat talks. However, these chit chat talks have minimized when we are meeting virtually. So yes, I definitely miss office because I work alone at home.
Okay, and Sharath, what about you? You're a gaming person working with.
Yes.
Do you still miss the human touch?
So I have been missing things in phases basically. Right now, surprisingly, I'm missing my commute to office. That's quite surprising because that has been a part of my office life, and every day I used to commute. So there is a particular pattern that you get up, you get ready, you have your breakfast, and then you move on. So initially, I felt okay, this is different. I'm getting more family time, but now I think it's above and over that. And also, obviously, I'm missing my colleagues, that human touch.
Lovely,
It's been
lovely.
looking at that 2D screen all the time.
Yeah,
So,
I can imagine. Yes. And Sejal, what do you miss the most?
Ah, I joined the office in lockdown, so I have not met a single person yet. So I'm really missing the, office part, meeting the people, and obviously the other my friends and all the people that I usually used to go out and hang out with. So now everything is
Yeah,
disconnected.
so it's so interesting that we are sitting with a team of people who are not only people into just creating resources and educational processes for children. They also train teachers. They lend their energies out to actually taking literacy into the heart of India. But today we are not here to talk about that. I'm here to ask this wonderful team of people what really makes them work, We talked about the 21st century skills. I've been listening to a lot of it. And I realize it's all related to the heart there, how your heart and mind is going to be working. So I have a team which is a very interesting team. Chandraji from the sales, Sharath is a game developer, Neha Shamam takes care of the curriculum, the training. Sejal is this young marketeer who has been helping me and taking all my crazy instructions and responding so quickly. Amita is the famous HR person now. You all are the most precious in getting in the people and resources together. So Amita, big hug out to all of you. And I do hope that, everybody sees these beautiful people behind what they create. Sometimes you've picked up a gaming set, sometimes you've picked up, and these are the people who put in the heart and soul into it. So I thought we must meet them, right? So Chandraji, I'll start with you. And I'll start with telling everybody this little story of this very, very happy person. I met him in Bangalore and I was eating my lunch sitting on steps and he came and sat beside me and said that, he gave me this beautiful little card of the Square Panda. It's a purple, very pretty card. And he looked at me and he said, you must come and meet us. And one day I put up a status and I say that I'm coming to Mumbai. And I get a call from him saying, it's very close to the airport, come and have tea with us. I really haven't seen so many people like that, Chandraji. I travel a lot, I meet a lot of people, but बहुत कम लोग हैं जो actually, and he actually said in a place like Mumbai, I will come and pick you up. So, a very, and I thought that, wow, there is this person with this big heart there. So, Chandraji, you have to start the evening by telling us what is it that in this entire process that makes you want to do what you do.
Can you reframe the question, please, ma'am?
I said that what is it in this आजकल की दुनिया में भाग में दौड़ में everything आप फिर भी you work in a particular way. There's a very distinct style to what you have. What makes you like that? What is it what is your belief that says कि नहीं मुझे ऐसे ही काम करना है? It's a distinct style because I've noticed it so many times.
So what happens is your style of working comes in from the upbringing in the family. the values which are inculcated when you are small, the moral lessons which were given by the school, right? And the society around you, how they built you as a human being, right? So all these aspects make a character, right? Whether it be about talking, the way you talk, the way you respect people. And one thing which I have learned is nobody is going to be same as you. So you need to respect the differences also.
How
So,
beautiful.
so
How beautiful.
once you do these things, then relations always grow. It, right? Because you have to have a possibility of giveaway. It should
Yes.
not be that I want to get everything every time. That's it.
That's quite a big, हाँ आजकल तो सिर्फ हम Excel sheets balance सुनते हैं. Human life balance is so important, you know, and this is something which is so vital. That is why the heart is there. तो आज जो हमारा शो देखेगा, अपना हाथ दिल पे रखना जरूरी है. You know, so everybody has to keep their hands on their heart while this is going on. And you know, Sharad, I'm going to ask you this. So Sharad develops games, you know, so everything that you develop, you have to see, nobody's going to be present when the child is actually playing that game, right?
Correct.
What made you come into this? What made you actually shift from where you were to do this for children?
Yeah, so basically, at some point, you need to find a different meaning to what you're doing. So I've been involved with gaming and gaming industry from a long time, and education has always been, uh, for me, is like a working for a cause. And I am here, and I really believe that what has been taught to me by my school teachers, I still visit them, some of them, and I touch their feet whenever I'm meeting them. So for me, gaming coupled with fun is what people want. And nowadays, things in terms of technology, they have progressed so much. I mean, with lots of AI that has come in. So we all the old techniques. I have now got a chance to evolve. Like you can really have a personalized training experience for the kid. And there's a lot of research that is still going on every day. So I mean, the whole landscape of education is changing, giving it a very personal touch to the child. So I want to be contributing towards the cause. Yeah.
All right. And you know, when I was talking to Sharad, he said something so beautiful that I want it to be fun for children. So, you know, unless you have this crazy, you know, passion to do and make it work, because I'm sure when you create a game, things go wrong, right? Everything just falls into place. It's not like it just says, okay, 1, 2, 3. So you really would be having to work very hard for a 3-year-old to see a game, right?
Yes. So we have a process in place wherein the curriculum team gives us what to make, and then comes through the game design team how they want it to be presented, and then it goes through the art team wherein they'll give us a basic art structure, and then we'll implement it, and then it goes through an iteration, goes through the design team, goes through the curriculum team, and then they see whether there is a fun element to it, and then one place it fails, then we rework on it, and then at the later stages comes the testing part where we actually see if the product is working fine. So there are multiple stages just to get a small thing out, so there is a lot of effort that goes into it.
And then after the design, the curriculum, the art, the marketing and everything, it goes to Chandraji's hands, right?
Of course, of
You know, he
course.
just smiles at you and says, ये हो सकता है क्या? ऐसे होता है ना चंदन जी? That, you know, because after all that, the biggest challenge will be when he takes it to the user. And this is actually a program for everybody to understand that so much goes behind everything that is created for children. You know, there is so much that goes behind it. So I always tell everybody, please look at it, listen to what the person is saying, because it's a thought, it's a process, and it is a scientific process that somebody is bringing to you, just not random things. And good, responsible companies will always do that for you. So I work with books, so I always tell everybody, don't just pick up a book and chuck it, you know, or somebody's soul has gone into it. So the same thing I would say for any new thing that comes into the environment, I will tell you my connect with Square Panda. When I walked in for that cup of tea, I had never really seen, what they do. And Chandraji gave me this little something and I swiped it and there was a sound. And I said, oh my God, this is so nice. And I swiped it fast and the sounds came three, one after the other. And then the word came in. So it was a act, or it was a and I said, oh my God, I struggle so hard to teach this to children. And with one swipe, I could have done it. And I was not aware of it. So I think as educators, as parents, we all need to be aware of what all is there. I think that's really important. I had told Neha ji that I will come to you a little later because, when there's something called observation of children. And you observe them, you make a developmental continuum, and you create a curriculum. That is the most difficult part of early years, is that 20-page document that you create that says, this is how much the child can learn at this time. Neha ji, I want you to tell us about that part of what goes into creating that little code which everybody looks at. In fact, I don't even think most people realize the foundation on what you build. So as a curriculum developer, that little phase of the beginning I want you to talk about कि आप क्या सोचती हैं जब आप एक blank sheet लेकर बैठते हैं, what goes on in your mind?
Well, let me begin with this. Like they say, when a child is born, that's when a mother is born. So when a child decides to learn, that's when the teacher is born.
Oh, how beautiful.
So having said that, in fact, children give us amazing amount of insight on what we can as adults could have known, could have worked backwards. Science has done its bit to let us know that how the early years are so important in any human being's time on planet. But making the most of those early years, making sure that children are not to be experimented on. Like, don't just gusao information into their heads. Let them play and they learn so much. So what I think when I plan on a particular age group, of course, science is always there at the back of my head. What the science says, what the psychology says, what various pedagogy says, all of it. But somewhere, like you mentioned, the heart. Yes. What will the heart desire? What is it to be childlike? A child loves to play. To being childlike, we love playing games. We love doing things what children do, because when we do things from our heart, that's where we completely enjoy it. So when I plan a curriculum, I want to make sure that that entire process of enjoyment stays intact. And the teachers are just going to guide it in a way so that you let the flower bloom, but let him bloom on his own. So we just need to be a right gardener to let them flourish, give them what they require, but observe from a distance, let them enjoy the process and grow. So I think making curriculum is such a serious word, but actually is, how do I want the children to play whereby they will learn? I think you're muted, Sonia.
Yeah. So when I design a session or I come live on any show, I keep my page blank. I keep this book with me, but my page is blank. Because what goes into this is finally the soul of everybody who's come on to this show. I have a few notes that I make, but mostly it's like this, where I actually start with a blank thing and I say that I have to enjoy chatting with this person. That's the time when people will enjoy listening to us.
True.
Right? Not too much of a design, not too much of a thing. And like what I'm saying is that our homework is done. We know that these are the topics. We know that this is how you have to work. but to leave a little bit empty for the child to fill on their own. I think this is such a beautiful message, which I think everybody should, everything is packed these days, packed. We pack it till the top and then there is no place for the
There is
child.
no room.
All.
Yeah.
And now coming to this person who brings everybody together. Amita, what is it that, see, whenever I've heard of an HR, like when school teachers don't really hear of the HR, now you do. Otherwise, we used to just go apply and get. But gradually, as schools are progressing, as they're becoming more, so you have the human resource um, souls, I would say. So tell me, when
Right.
I ask you how you hire people, I'm going to ask you, when you're actually taking a decision of hiring somebody, what is it that you think, what is it that you feel when you have to look at a person and say, this person's not going to fit into my team? What is
See,
it that,
honestly, Sonia, there are n number of applicants who actually applied to Square Panda recently, and all thanks to you. Honestly, what I look in for a person is a sense of passion for their work and the motivation that they would bring in onto the table for Square Panda. That is one major factor that I look in for it.
for the passion? Uh, when you look at somebody and you say that this person fits in, this person, how do you, as people who are getting a whole lot of people together, I also see that in the last few months, you all have been very, very quick. There's been a need and you're answering it. There's been a need and you're answering it. What has it taken to put these teams together? As a person, what is it that you're looking at? What is it that you're designing? What is it? So anybody who is actually looking to come into an organization like a Square Panda, and I see something very beautiful in your organization is it's very cohesive. I'm not working for you, but I work with you, right? So what is it that makes this human resource so just giving and listening? I think that's the fabulous part. So you tell me about that, please. How what is it that you put your ear to the ground and what do you
See,
realize?
some major Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Amita. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can.
Answering your question, one thing that I think works very well is the sense of belongingness and the transparency that you maintain with the employees, because only if you give that warmth you would receive that amount of output from them, and they feel the need to give more and more to the company rather than just logging in for around 8-9 hours and finishing their shift and logging out. So that is not what we look in forward. And even while drafting different policies and everything, we keep employees in mind as to to give and to hear out to them, to share, to let them share their ideas as to what they feel about how the product would succeed, so forth and so on. So that is something that I think has really worked well for us, where the employees are not bothered whether they are working on weekends, they are always available to work for us.
Because I see a very distinct difference. Even though the whole world is changed and adapted, but some people are just adapting at a faster pace. And what I'm also looking at is, in spite of tough situations, none of us are in a very comfortable zone with what is happening in the outside world, right? So I'll ask Chandraji this, that Chandraji, you are the one who connects everything that's happening inside to the world outside. You actually take a product, a solution, a process outside. So in the outside world, in today's scenario specifically, what do you see very different from what you saw about a year back?
So a few differences which have come over this 1 year is, earlier you used to go and say, I have this, do you want it? But today it is more of saying that this is your need and I can provide it to you. Right? If that happens, life is easy. If we just go and say, I have a product to give to you, nobody's interested in you. Right? So that change of consultative way of working with the market, depending on the requirements of the market, you need to change. The company also changes. You turnaround from a product profile to service profile, and a lot of things happen. Right? At the end of the day, we need to add value to the customer, right? Or if not the customer, we can say it's our partner, right? If customer is sometimes things a service provider and customer, let's
Yes.
say it's a partner. So whenever a group school uses our programs, they are coming in as a partner because they feel that we will add value to what they are delivering to that 3-year-old or a 5-year-old, right? So value proposition is always going to work for us.
Yes, and I think also in today's times, the reach has become so easy yet more difficult. That's what even I'm feeling. Earlier I felt that even though to sit down in front of a person and talk and actually open, show, feel was very different. Today on a digital platform, I can reach thousands of people, but still somewhere I feel that little bit of the heart goes missing. That little. I remember, Sariji, when I used to travel with our sales team, they used to tell me कि मैडम कभी भी कोई चाय बोलता है ना तो आपको मना नहीं करना होता है. So I told them कि I can't drink so much of chai. So we said no, that cup of tea is our conversation to start a process with a person. And I think that's one part which all of us are, the whole focus of today, that the whole human touch behind this digital era, right? Neha ma'am, yesterday when we were talking to you, day before when we had this little chat, there was a very nice phrase you used. There is a little fear and paranoia for parents where digital is concerned. And I thought that as we are talking about the heart and the connects, we must put a few parents and teachers at a little mental rest that what is it that you look at in terms of a digital solution, how to react to this whole fear and how is it going to affect children? You're on mute, so if you could, yeah.
Right. So, yeah, like I spoke the other day, obviously early on, there has always been a paranoia, a fear regarding children's health due to digital content being watched maybe on TV or iPads, tablets, constant use of mobile phone by children. So, back and forth, it was always that was the case that good parenting meant having screen time for your children. uh, Post pandemic, or in fact continuing the pandemic, we're all aware that this is the world, this is the next gen that we're all into. There isn't much choice. So either it be screen time or it be no education. So in that aspect, parents have come to kind of a conclusion that it's all right, and a lot of doctors, pediatrists especially, have come out and shared that what is the correct distance, how is the use of digital device going to be helpful and not harmful for the children, all of that. While all of that was being sorted out, one of the hugest gap was teachers only knew how to how to teach live. Nobody taught them about ICT. There was no teacher training course which really covered at in depth that how do you build a connect with a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old or a 5-year-old to teach him language and math concepts when your actually tactile connection is completely missing. So that's when what is most important for the teachers is the Square Pandas. Really, I would say this is a step forward by the company to go out there and reach out to thousands of teachers right across who will cover millions of children across India, to bring them up to speed, to let them know classroom management, various kinds of teaching methodologies, various kinds of what are the best practices that need to be followed, how to optimize the use of ICT to reach children and make impactful learning, which was really a miss. In fact, in some of the most high ranked schools in India, were also the teachers over there were also struggling with how to balance this online schooling progress. So, yes, Sonia, you wanted to say something? You're on mute.
I'm so
Ma'am, you're on mute.
all I'm so used to talking continuously on the show that I don't put myself on mute, but because there's 6 of us today, so you have to switch it off, otherwise the sound gives you a little bit of. So what I was just looking at is, uh, I thought I'll bring Sharat in over here. When you were talking about the processes that you're laying. So Sharat, suppose you have to tell Amita, I need a team member to do gaming with me. Who has to make a process which is simple to do. And what I liked was when I met Chandraji for the first time, and I'm like obviously I did all activity based learning. I use a lot of digital, not today. I've been using it for 7 years. So all my teacher training is already digital. In spite of that, I was always cautious of a digital product, in spite of all of that. So I asked Chandraji, I said that Chandraji, is it okay? So he just smiled and told me, ma'am, 15, 20 minutes in a day. So imagine, Sharat, you are going to be asking for a person who can do a process which is like a small game for children, and you have to look for somebody. Why I'm asking you this question, Charit, is that a lot of young people, young teachers watch this show. I understand that some of them, they just have this gaming ability in them. And what would you tell Amita to look for? So please give our instructions to all of us. क्या पता हम apply करें आपके लिए. So
So,
a person who would like to, come and be a part of your team.
so basically, thing is, this is a product that is continuously improving, correct?
Yes.
So it's not like you built and it's going to be like that. And then when you build, the code changes. So we look for people who have little more experience and depth because we are working on a scalable product. And every time we roll out a new version, the older version or the older customers version of the game should not break. The thing should work. So things should build on what it is right there, right, correct? So we look for people who have little depth, and as Amita already knows, passion and dedication are definitely needed, and it's not as easy as you play games. There's a lot of effort that goes into. So when you really go towards the making side of a game, it's a different story. You're playing the same thing maybe 1,000 times just to get it correct for once. And then it may be a 1 second experience for the user, but you may have put in a lot of your time.
So, Amit, this is exactly what I was trying to find from him. That today I see advertisements all over the place saying, you make your children do this and they'll do this. You make your children do this and they'll do this. After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm finding frustrated children and even more frustrated parents. So the reason I brought up this question was so that people understand that these processes are not simple to do. It's not like today I learn a process and tomorrow I'm going to be able to apply it. So what you also will need is the ability to be persistent and resilient. You will fail many
Right.
times. Amita, is that correct or not?
Very, very true. So the amount of hard work that it comes from everyone. It's just not from one particular person or one department, but it's an amalgamation of all the teams together that the final output is there, and that is how Mr. Chandra can sell the product. Otherwise, even like for example, even when you see a vehicle, it requires all four wheels for it in order to run. So even if one team, say, suppose if there is any mishap in one team, everybody it
It has
obviously
to work.
occurs on.
Amita, I wanted to, we're talking about like the heart behind everything. What do I do if I keep failing regularly? It's a big issue on these days. बहुत ज़्यादा failures हो रहे हैं.
No,
They're
so
not able to succeed. So, as a person working with human resource, how do you teach people to deal with the failure effectively? What is it that you do just as a person? What would you tell that person?
I would just listen quietly to whatever that person has to say, because obviously there is a lot of things that is being suppressed inside one person, and that person is bottling up for quite some time. And once that all whatever is being suppressed inside is all out, then that person is almost 50-75% clear in his thoughts, in her or his thoughts, and is free to think. And obviously, there is a level of training and motivation that is being given from our side so that that person will be able to perform better.
So buddies are very important in this digital era.
Right.
पहले अदरक लेते थे, अपने नेबर के घर जाते थे, अदरक मांगते थे, वो फिर अदरक की चाय भी पिला देते थे हमको. आज आप अमेजोन से अदरक ऑर्डर करते हैं, बहुत जल्दी से आ जाता है, फिर आप अपनी चाय बना के पी लेते हैं. तो आपके पास वो दोस्त नहीं है जो बात करे. तो आई थिंक इन सिस्टम्स when I said that the human touch in the digital world, I very well meant this. That while we are doing all our processes right, we need to give everybody one buddy that says, "Oh my God, this is what is happening to me." I think it's important because, and all of us are going through this. I'm sure each one of us is failing in the results. Our processes are going correct. What we had planned is going correct. Our designs are correct. Our products are correct. Yet at some points of time, this time is beyond what any of us can. So I think holding each other together is an important part. Is that what everybody would say? That
Right.
be tough.
Especially the year 2020 has been a huge challenge coping up with working from home and having multiple house duties and house chores to finish along with your job is something that was very challenging. And hats off to all the teams in Square Panda who have succeeded very well. And I believe at this point of time, work from home is beneficial for all of us.
Wonderful. Also, the reason why I thought that today was relevant is, one is I wanted to tell everybody that there are a lot of teams working with lots of organizations, all of us together. And that's the reason why these communities are being created, where it is. So even today, as such, we are not really talking about any products of this fantastic organization. We are just talking about the people who are behind it all, right? So, and that, Neha ma'am, Chandraji, Sejal, Sharad, and Amita has been the essence of what we've done for the past many weeks. That we've taken up a topic, we've taken up a process and said that, can we make this better for each other? So can we look at curriculums and look at it and say that, my God, this goes into it? Can there be little less fear in using digital? Can people, our teams, the people who are actually coming out and showing us things, be dealt with in a kinder way? Can we be a little more sensitive to the fact that there is been a Sharad sitting somewhere and creating this 2-minute process for you in 2 months? Because it takes that time. Or there is a Sejal somewhere who's making the design so beautiful that, so every time you're looking at something, do look at it with this in mind. That was my concern for today, that I'm also, because also, the reason why I brought this up, Neha ma'am, or all of you, is that there is so much available today. So the value of what we are getting is going down. Do you agree with that a little?
Absolutely. There is so much available. Everyone's putting in an effort to make sure that every child learns in a fun way, makes a connect, tries to enjoy the process, and make sure wants to come back to it. So it's a great lot of effort put in by a whole bunch of people. So when a curriculum person says that, okay, I want to teach the children, say for example, alphabet or math concept or things like that, how are we going to make sure that we gamify it in such a way that a Sharat will go out there, he will put his mind and soul into how to make this happen, whereby I am not giving the answer, but making sure that the child wants to find out and explore his own answer.
So Chandraji, I want to ask you a question. Has the plenty on the digital space, plenty, there's just so much happening. Is it becoming a challenge at this point of time where we don't know what to sort out and use? Do you feel that happening at some point of time? That there's just so much around, we don't know what to put our finger on as, younger parents, as teachers, and you don't know what to really pick up that says this is the right thing for our children. Do you feel that that little part happening?
So yeah, there is lot of stuff available on the net, free of cost also. Some chargeables are available. The thing is, you need to know what you want, right, for your kid. Only fancy game will not work, how the learning happens. And second, you need to go by the experts' recommendation. So here we have got hundreds of experts across the country who have recommended our product, who have come on our webinars, who have come and shared their learning, who have come and shared their experience. So all this will take time to for a good product to be registered. It takes time. But yeah, over a period of time, people will know that this is a quality stuff which is actually for my child. So yeah,
I love what you just said. You said that don't look at just the glitz of what is there. Is learning happening? That's a big question we all have to ask ourselves. I also am seeing a lot of very frivolous things all around. And because they're so glamorous, you pick them up. And then parents come to us and say, "वो तो कुछ सीख नहीं रहा." And I'm getting a lot of people who are asking me. So that is the reason I'm asking these questions, that what is it that this, now you said you should know what you want. Now this person doesn't know what they want. So how do they look for the process? So what Chandraji said was so relevant, that look at processes which will have learning outcomes. Go in for processes which will tell you that, like we say, there is no guarantee of the learning outcome ever. But we design learning outcomes. Any good organization will always have the outcome in mind. It can be varied for different children, like different children can respond to it differently, but outcomes will come. So please look at resources like that. I think this is one thing which we must message to parents, to children, to teachers, that please pick up things which are well researched. I think that's a very important part of what we are creating, because Sejal said something very beautiful that day. Sejal, when I asked you what is the most important thing of marketing, you told me some little, what do you think is most important? So I want you to just share that with all of us.
So, according to me, if something has been created so well, then it should be promoted also in such a way so that people come to know about it. And they, otherwise, if they don't have the brand awareness, people will miss out on it, even if they need the product, even if they need the service. So it should be packaged in such a way that people can understand it and use it and get the benefit out of it.
And you know what is so beautiful? This is for everybody watching us today. That Sejal is representing the marketing team. I asked the marketing team, would you come along? And they said, no, Sejal will represent us. So somewhere, faith in younger people. I will also tell you something interesting for the human touch behind the digital is, I have been doing workshops all my life, right? So every time I would get a dress made where I had to put the mic in my pocket. I mean, all my kurtas had to have a pocket. That was some hang up I had. So one fine day I walk into a workshop and I don't have a pocket. All right. So I look flustered. A young girl walks up to me and says, "Ma'am, could you turn around?" And she clipped it on the back of my. I didn't do it for 5 years. Why? Because I think like that younger person, right? And then another very interesting thing is when I used to put up these, the backdrops, I would use tape because that mentally in my head, the tape was there, right? So she just wondered, imagine there are those nice clips on every board, but I wouldn't take it out and clip it. So it is so wonderful when you work with different generations, because you come with your experience and they come with the most amazing, processes which are like that quick. So I think, Amita, when you're talking about teams putting it together, um, having different age groups together works or not?
It definitely works where experience meets new age skills, and obviously it's both sides for others as well. So it definitely worked out well for us, where all the expertise of these guys who have come on board, they mentor the new employees or their team members accordingly, and obviously the team members are also of this uh, full of ideas and creativity, So obviously it goes both ways. And I believe this is one small reason for our success of our product.
Yeah, I see that with your teams. It's very interesting that if I ask a young team, please do this or change this, they give me,
Very quick.
yeah, they'll give me a very quick question, say, can you please quickly explain why? So I have to give them a why each time.
Yeah.
What I would say in today's conversation and what I can take back with me for the day is that it takes a lot to create a process. There are a whole lot of wonderful people behind the success of any organization. It's very challenging times, and it's these people who hold organizations together. Because if we don't hold out at this point of time, it's young people like Sejal who will listen. It is experienced people like Neha ma'am who will answer questions. So I think both ways, that we have to be doing it. And there is one in the army, Chandraji, they say something very interesting, that the most important person is the last man who's the foot soldier who crosses the border. The man with the final, and that is the support system we have to create for these wonderful sales teams that travel, that meet people, that are the soul behind the organization. So I think a lot of thank you to people who actually bring people back to organizations. So Chandraji, that's where the role of your team is. That human connect is what comes from you into the organization, right?
Sure.
So thanking all the teams, thanking this absolutely wonderful set of people. Did you enjoy coming on the show?
Definitely.
Absolute pleasure.
Truly. Thank you for hosting.
And Chandraji, do you think we are doing a good job? Because he's the one who got me into this place. I have to look at him.
I would like to summarize it. We started with the heart. So I would like to say at Square Panda, everybody has got the heart in the right place. That is the first thing, right? And second, our purpose is larger than our lives. So we will always work out on the purpose for which we have set out as an organization. So
Wonderful.
that's the point.
And
Well said.
we can't finish without Ashish being Mr. He has a fan following. So please convey our best wishes to him as the head of the organization. And do tell him that, he still has a fan following here. And God bless you all. Have a beautiful year. And we're all there to boost you up.
Sure.
Thank you so much. It was great chatting up, and thanks for giving us this opportunity
Oh my
to
God,
present.
it's your show. And Sharat are the first person who designs games that I have met. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And wish
Bye.
everyone a happy new year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Chandraji. Thank you, Neha, Amita. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Square, square, panda.